D.R.U.G.S, and or do you want to introduce yourself too?
Hey, I'm Aaron from D.R.U.G.S. How you doing? Nick's got a story though.
My bullying, anti-bullying kind of PSA, my kind of story growing up was I was definitely teased a lot, in grade school and through high school. You know, I was always the short kid in the class. I, you know, was definitely made fun of my race, and then the community. And it was hard, you know, but I luckily had amazing parents who, you know, were super supportive and super loving and made me feel comfortable in my own skin. But, you know, sometimes it does take more than just your parents. Luckily I had music as well. Music, you know, got me through those hard times. You know, you just throw some headphones on and, you know, you can kind of float into a different world and, you know, forget about those kind of things. But at the same time, you know, things get better. You know, those moments in your life, you have to always find a positive and a negative. And that's what I realized growing up was, you know, it just made me a stronger person. It made me realize that I did love who I was, and I was proud of what I was and what I believed in or what I listened to. And it didn't matter if someone didn't like it. You know, for me, it made me feel, you know, more conviction and made me feel more proud and made me feel more happy in my life. So, you know, it was actually just a great torment every single day, push me down, you know, call me every name in the book, and I never retaliated. You know, I would stand up for myself, but being so small, I mean, I used to get my ass handed to me all the time. But it was only about, actually less than a year ago, I was at a Neon Trees concert, and I went to go buy a couple beers for my friends, and I walk up to the stand, and the guy serving me beer was that kid, the kid that used to kick the shit out of me all the time. And he asked for my ID, and I knew as soon as he looked at my ID, he knew who I was. He didn't want to say anything, but he had that look on his face of like, oh wow. And he bought a few beers. It, you know, cost me like $12 or something, but I gave him a $20 tip. And for me, it was like, that was it. For me, it felt better. Instead of talking a bunch of trash to him or throwing my beers in his face, I want to give him a tip and say, dude, thank you. Because of all the torment and all the shit going through my life, it made me into a stronger person. So thanks for being that person. It was those kind of moments of finding that positive and negative, and knowing that I turned out okay. You know, I'm extremely grateful. I'm humbled to be where I am now as a musician. And you know, and like I said, at the end of the day, you get through it. You know, you're gonna have your good days, you're gonna have your bad days, but just know that there is always light at the end of the tunnel, no matter what. So keep your head up, stay strong, stay positive.